We'll start today in hero's pose. So for this, it's important that you feel your sits bones on something. So you might need to sit up on a block. If you have to be on your heels, it's okay. But ideally for hero's pose, your sits bones are square either on the floor or on the block. So find that grounding, shift around, maybe peel the fleshy part of the glutes away from the sits bones so you feel that anchor. Then bring your palms facing down on your knees or thighs. Let your eyes be heavy as you come into awareness of your breath. Taking time this morning to feel the rise and the fall. Our theme for the week is body awareness. And yoga really gives us a unique opportunity to practice what is called interoception. So there's proprioception, which is how we relate to things in space, how we experience our bodies in the world. And then there's interoception, which is how we experience our bodies inside, how we perceive our bodies from the inside. So if you start with the points of contact you have with the mat, put your attention there. And maybe wiggle or shift around a little bit so that you are more aware of those spaces, those connections. And rather than trying to control the breath, try to experience the breath. What is your internal experience of that breath? Where do you feel the rise and the fall? There's not a right or a wrong answer. You might feel it in the sits bones. You might feel it in the low belly. Maybe a little higher up in the solar plexus or just below them. Maybe the strongest point for you is the lungs themselves, feeling the expansion of the rib cage. In your mind's eye, take an extra moment here to notice the 360-degree nature of the breath of your body. That expansion is not isolated in the front body. And specifically, if you picture that point where your attention landed, and you go directly behind that into the back. You might have to really picture the inside wall and the back space, for lack of a better term. Together we'll take 3 rounds of breath, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Feel free to sigh. Inhale. Exhale. And finally, inhaling. Let it all out. I'm going to start with our basic seated spinal twist sequence that we've done often if you've been in these classes or practiced with the videos. Nothing super fancy, so maybe let your eyes close, at least on the second round. Gathering your hands in prayer at heart center to begin. As you inhale, interlace the fingers. As you exhale, push them away from you, flipping the palms inside out, rounding the spine. 1 round of breath here, full inhale, deep exhale, As you inhale, float the arms skyward. As you exhale, let the right hand fall to the mat beside you. Let the left hand go over the ear. Breathing into those side bodies. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale, rise up through center. Exhale, take a twist to your left. So the right hand comes outside the left thigh. The left hand is behind you. Get nice and tall as you inhale. Twist more deeply as you exhale. Inhale, floats the left arm up. Exhale, crosses it over so your arms are crossed in front of you. And then sit up, maybe find an eagle wrap of the arms, or if that's not available, hold opposite shoulders. Really lift the elbows high. Ground down to the sits bones. One more breath, inhaling. Exhale, let all of that go. Bring your hands into heart center. Interlace your fingers the way that's a little uncomfortable, the awkward way. Inhale. Exhale, flip that inside out, press it forward, round the spine. Breathe into the shoulder blades, inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale, float the arms overhead. Exhale, the left hand comes to the mat, lean to your left. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale brings you through center. Exhale, twist to your right. Inhale, get a little taller. Exhale, twist more deeply. Inhale, float the left arm up. Exhale, cross it over. As you inhale, sit up, holding either opposite shoulders or eagle wrapping the arms. Lift the elbows, inhaling. Exhale, let that go. If you've been sitting with your legs crossed, just lean back and change the cross of your legs so the other leg is in front, just so you're a little balanced. We'll move a little more quickly the second time through. Again, this time, if you haven't already, close your eyes. It's okay if you don't do everything perfectly. It's more important to go inside. So interlacing the fingers in front of your heart, inhale. Exhale, flip that inside out, push it forward. Inhale, floats the arms overhead. Exhale, take a side bend to your right. Inhale, come up through center. Exhale, take a twist to your left. Inhale, floats the left arm up. Exhale, crosses it over, round the spine. Inhale, sit up tall, eagle wrap. Exhale, release. Good. Interlacing the fingers the unnatural way. Inhale. Exhale, push that forward, scoop out the belly. Inhale, float up. Exhale, bend to your left. Inhale up through center. Exhale, twist to your right. Inhale, floats the right arm up. Exhale, cross it over. Inhale, sit up nice and tall, eagle wrap. Exhale, let all of that go. Shift your weight forward. If you're sitting on a block, go ahead and remove that. Coming to all fours, and just take a moment here to saw out your legs one at a time. So send the left foot back and give a little sawing forward and back. Restore some blood flow into the knee space, and then do the other side. So if you feel a little buildup or a little tension in your knees, that's totally natural. It's actually part of the point of Hero's Pose, is that we have that compression and then we have a nice release to restore the flow of the energy, or the prana, as we call it here. And then setting up for your cats and cows. Inhaling pulls the heart forward, lifts the spine, lifts the chin, lifts the tailbone. Exhale, tucks the tailbone, rounds the spine. Twice more, inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. So much of our practice is based on just these two moves. So feeling a sense of moving from a back bendy thing to a spine rounding thing is going to be very useful in today's practice. Floating the right arm forward, float the left heel back. Make one long, strong line. So we're essentially here in a sustained cow shape. So feel that arching of the spine, the lifting of the heart. Inhale. Exhale, bring knee and elbow to touch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl it under. Again, if you can, close your eyes. Feel your body moving through space. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tap. Inhale, extend. Exhale, come back to all fours. We'll do the other side. Floating the left arm forward, the right heel back. Let's hold here just for a moment. Find the sense of your cow shape here. Heart is pulling forward, chin is lifted, heel is lifted, which helps lengthen the back bend. Inhale. Exhale, knee to elbow, scoop out the belly. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl it in. Again, close your eyes if you can. Inhale, get longer. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, set everything down. Maybe give your hips a little wiggle. Find a bit of a reset. And then grounding down, the top knuckles of each finger, gripping the mat, step back into your high plank, top of a push-up. So we're going to be here for a little bit. If you need to, you can release the knees down to lessen the intensity or keep them hovering to up the intensity. Separate your shoulder blades like your cat back. Exhale. Inhale, pull them together. Exhale, separate. Inhale, draw them together. Exhale, separate. Inhale, pull them together. And then exhale, send the hips high, downward facing dog. A little pedal out of the heels, opening up even more now through the backs of the legs. And then close your eyes, come into stillness here in your downward facing. Start with your points of contact with the mat. So each of your 10 fingers, feel the top pad of each finger gripping into the mat. And then see if you can give your wrists a little lift. In the feet, feel the ball of the feet. Feel a sense of pulling back. The heels are yearning for the mat. They don't have to touch, but they're pulling you in that direction. And similarly, your thighs are pulling back. The kneecaps are lifted. Now imagine that someone has their hands placed on your lower back, right at the top of the pelvic bone, and is gently pressing up and back, lengthening the spine. Big inhale. Deep exhale. Inhale, roll yourself forward to your plank. Exhale to your down dog. Inhale, pull yourself forward. Now find that sense of your cat back. And then exhale, find that sense of your cow back. Inhale, pulls you forward to plank. Last time. Exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, lift the heels, and walk yourself to the top of the mat. With your feet about hip width apart, hold opposite elbows, sway the hips left to right. Shake the head out, maybe. And then releasing the hands. Roll yourself to stand, one vertebra at a time. As you arrive at the top, give the shoulders a little roll out. Arms can be long beside you or in prayer. Let your eyes be heavy or closed. If you haven't already, begin cultivating your Ujjayi breath. Again, I'd encourage you to keep your eyes closed for as much of this as you can. Trust your hearing so that you're really going inside as much as possible. Hook your thumbs and lengthen your arms down towards the mat. Spread your 10 fingers wide and feel how that pulling apart on the thumbs broadens the shoulders. Now lift your 10 toes, feel the floor. Sweeping the arms overhead with the thumbs hooked. Send the arms behind the head if you can. So the biceps might be by the ears, or maybe they start to travel a little bit behind, so you have a bit of a back bend here. Inhale. As you exhale, pull the thumbs apart, fold forward. Inhale, find your flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, and let's all just step back to your plank, top of a push-up. Inhale here. Exhale, land the knees, and then the chest and the chin, elbows point to ceiling. Inhale, pull the heart through, release the belly down. Exhale, roll over your toes, downward facing dog. Inhaling. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. As you exhale, soften the knees, look forward. Inhale, step or float to the top of the mat. Exhale, fold over your strong legs. Reverse your swan dive. Rise up as you inhale. As you exhale, pull your prayer to heart center. Hook your thumbs in front of you again, and then just switch the hook. So probably naturally you have the one that feels a little more comfortable, the one that's a little less. Feet are touching if that's comfortable for you. Press down through the fingertips, pull apart. So you're trying to broaden your hands and then float the arms up. Let the arms continue traveling behind you. Feel that lift. Big inhale. Exhale, big swan dive forward. Inhale, find your flat back. Exhale, step back to your high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, lower knees, chest and chin. Inhale, pull the heart through, cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Go inside, inhaling. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Use the inhale, float to the top. Exhale, bow. Inhale, reverse that swan dive. Exhale, pull your prayer to heart center. Good. Back to breath. Back to any intention you may have set. Once again, bring your hands down in front of you, hook the thumbs. Pull the fingers apart, broaden the shoulders. Inhale, floats the hands overhead. This time, exhale, fold forward, find your flat back, and then step the left foot way back so that you're in a runner's lunge. So really find this nice, long, lunging feeling. So your right foot is between your hands. Really energize in the left quadricep. And feel a sense of that left heel pulling you back as you pull your heart forward. Inhale. As you exhale, just straighten the right leg. It doesn't have to go all the way straight, but lengthen it as you bow over it. And then re-bend the knee. Inhale here. Exhale, fold. Inhale. So you're pulling the heart forward much like a cow pose. As you exhale, there's a bit of a rounding in the spine. Not huge, but a separation of the shoulder blades. Then last time, come forward, stay in your runner's lunge, and then spiral the back heel down and rise up to your warrior 1. Again, let your eyes close if that's available to you or comfortable for you. For some of us, it can be super disorienting, so we don't want that. So if you need to keep your eyes nice, soft, focused, drizzy out on the horizon, that's fine too. Find the blade edge of the left foot. Feel a sense of the tailbone dropping down, a lifting of the heart. Inhale. Coming next to warrior 2, opening the arms nice and long. So because we set this up well with our runner's lunge, there should be a lot of space between the feet. You should really be occupying the full mat. Depending on your height, of course, but you feel the heel of the right foot bisecting the arch of the left in this shape. And then draw those shoulder blades together and see, when you close your eyes, can you feel the length from fingertip to fingertip? The more you energize in the feet, the more you feel that connection down, the more lightness you'll have in the upper body, and the more ease there will be in the shoulder space. I don't know why, but it's true. Inhaling. Exhale. Now straightening the right leg, float the right arm up and back, reverse triangle pose. Inhale. And then right back to warrior two as you exhale. Let's do that a couple of times. Inhale, floats the right arm up and back as you straighten the right leg. Exhale, brings you back to warrior two. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, warrior two. Good, we're going to change a little bit. Inhale, reverse triangle. So feel that long line from your right fingertips to your right toes, and then to triangle pose this time. Send the left hip back, the right arm forward, 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 and then it falls wherever it wants to on the leg. So for you, it might mean that the hand is even up on the thigh. What matters is the stacking of the hips and of the shoulders. So feeling that space, and then the deepening of the right hip crease. So then the hand just lands where it wants to land. And maybe over time, it goes a little deeper. Maybe it never does, and that's okay too. Your jaw is soft. If it's available to you, your chin is rotating towards the ceiling. And if you want to challenge your balance, close your eyes. Go inside. One more breath. And then on your next exhale, set the left hand down beside the right foot and spiral the right arm to the ceiling so that you're in a low revolved lunge. Stay here or step the right foot over the left leg. Wild thing. Big heart opener. Inhale. Exhale, come to a plank position. Stay in your plank, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Inhale, step or float to the top of the mat. Exhale, fold over your strong legs. Inhale, rise up, hands meet overhead. Exhale, pull your prayer to heart center. Taking your hands down in front of you, hook the thumbs with the one that feels a little less comfortable on top. Spread the 10 fingers wide, broaden the shoulders, anchor in the feet. Inhale, floats the hands overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Find your long flat back. And then step the right foot way back to your runner's lunge. So your hands are on either side of your left foot and your right leg is straight and strong. There's a tendency here to want to make things a little more comfortable by making it shorter. Instead, if your knee's not bent as deeply, if you need to bring your hands onto blocks, that's okay. Either way, you're finding all of this good length in your spine. You're pulling the heart forward, lifting the chin. And then as you exhale, lengthen the left leg. It's okay if it doesn't go all the way straight. And remind yourself of your cat-cow sensation. So inhale, pulls the heart forward, much like your cow pose. Exhale, feel a bit of a rounding in the spine and the space between the shoulder blades in particular. Inhale. Exhale. Go inside. Where do you experience this? Inhale. Exhale. Good. Coming forward one more time. This time stay. And then spiral the back heel down 45 degrees and rise up to your warrior one. We're here for about 5 or 6 breaths. Feel the blade edge of the right foot. Feel the lifting of the heart. Really feel grounded in both feet. And again, if you're newer to this practice, your warrior one front knee might not be bent that deeply. But if you wanted to shorten the stance, really try not to. Keep the length of that runner's lunge. And then over time, it will get deeper. Things will open up. But if you make it short, then you haven't given yourself space for it to open up. One more inhale here. Exhale to your warrior two. Good, so check out, you may have to adjust your feet a little bit so that the heel of the left foot bisects the arch of the right. And then notice what your arms are doing. Draw those shoulder blades together. Going inside. Close your eyes if you feel okay with that. And find the length of from fingertip to fingertip. One long, strong line. And trust that if you really anchor those feet, then you'll give yourself space and you'll find your expression of this shape more and more over time. One more inhale. And exhale. Straightening the left leg, float the left arm up and back. Reverse triangle pose. Then exhale back to warrior two. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, warrior two. Once more, inhale. Exhale. Good. Coming back one more time. This time keep the left leg straight and strong, and then feel a sense of sending the right hip back, the left arm forward, and keep pulling forward, 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 and then when you can go no further forward, let the arm fall where it may. It's not about the hands, it is about the legs. It is about the alignment always first. Maybe you look up at that right hand. Maybe you close your eyes. Challenging balance. Wrap that left hip under. Feel that opening sensation wherever you feel it. For me, it's in the left inner thigh. It's very active, very stretchy right now. One more inhale. Exhale. Inhale here, and as you exhale, rebend the left knee and set the right hand down beside the left foot. Float the left arm high to sky. This low revolved lunge, which should feel good. After that, and looking down at the right hand to help with balance, can you just step the left foot over the right leg? Lift the heart. Big back bend. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale. As you exhale, come back to your high plank. Stay for the inhale. Down dog on the exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Inhale, step or float. Top of mat. Exhale, bow. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, mountain pose. So now can you trust yourself a little bit? When we start to flow, we release our need for perfection. We trust our alignment that we've created in the first round. And we release the need also for perfection. If you ever get perfect at this stuff, let me know, and I'll be sure to come take your class. I certainly have a long way to go. Hooking the thumbs in front of you the comfortable way. As you inhale, sweep that up. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale for a flat back. Exhale, step the left foot back, runner's lunge. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse triangle. Then right to triangle pose as you exhale. Inhale, look up. Exhale, left hand comes down, low revolved lunge. Inhale, float the right foot over, lift the heart, stay for the exhale. Inhale, come back to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Inhale, step or float, top of mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse your swan dive. Exhale, pull your hands past heart center, down in front of you, hook the thumbs the other way. Inhale, floats them up. Exhale, bow. Inhale, long flat back. Exhale, step the right foot back. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, triangle pose. Look up as you inhale. Right hand lands down, left hand floats up, exhale. Inhale, step the left foot over. Exhale, open the heart. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, plank. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Inhale, step or float to the top of the mat. Exhale, bow. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, mountain pose. Back to breath and to intention. Good. Inhale, float the hands. Exhale, bow forward. Plant the palms, step back to your plank. Lower the knees, hips to heels, child's pose. Take the knees nice and wide. Reach the fingertips forward. Pull the tailbone back. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Go ahead and walk yourself up to sit. Swing the legs out in front of you. Again, feeling the fleshy part of the glutes away. Flex through the feet so you feel a lengthening in the backs of the knees, yearning down for the mat, kneecaps traveling towards the hips. Hooking the thumbs in front of you, float them overhead. Inhale. Exhale, release the thumbs, sweep the arms forward. Now where they land, totally unimportant. If you find yourself just desperately reaching for your toes, let that go and see if you can feel instead a sense of the heart pulling forward, even if it's very shallow. And then maybe, again, over time, slowly things start to sort of let go. You're able to touch your feet or even wrap your hands underneath. Some folks can hold on to their own wrists. I am not one of those folks. It's okay for the back to round a little bit, but the main event is here in the hip crease. Breathing. Inhaling. Exhaling. Slowly walk yourself up to sit. Set the hands down just behind the shoulders. Plant the feet. And then lift the hips up, coming into a reverse table or altar pose. Keep your chin tucked to your chest unless you're able to get your hips up in line with the knees. And if you are, then you can let it fall back. Only if it feels good on your neck. It should feel nice. Also a nice little shoulder opener. But as with everything else, starts with the floor. Inhale once more. Exhale, lower down. We're coming into a boat pose. So floating the feet, you can keep your hands behind you, you can tent them beside you, or you can float the arms. You can also have the knees bent. We're only here for 3 breaths. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Slowly lower down as you exhale. 3. Gather the knees into the chest. Make little circles one way and the other. And then flex the feet up towards the ceiling. Maybe float the arms like Frankenstein arms. Y'all know I love this. Feel a softness in the knees, a softness in the elbows. And again, close your eyes and maybe appreciate these parallel structures in your body. The brilliance of your arms and legs. These socket joints of the hips and shoulders, which are very unique compared to the other joints in your body. And the heaviness of your limbs helps to ground everything down. Now, as though there were invisible threads holding up your wrists, and somebody cut those threads, just let them flop. And then set the feet down. Planting the feet, a little windshield wiper of your knees one way and the other. Go back the first way. Go back the second way. And then a little happy baby moment here. Gather the knees towards the armpits. You can flex the feet towards the ceiling, maybe holding on to big toes. Again, feel that grounding down. A sense of the feet pressing up might help to lengthen the tailbone more to the mat. Whatever your choice, go inside. Stay with your breath. And then start to unwind all of that. Lengthening one leg and the other, coming into your Shavasana. The final and, of course, most important posture of the practice. Stillness, ease, Just like our heroes pose at the beginning, we created a block so that we could open it. Excuse me. We created a block so that we could then open that block and let the blood and energy flow, restore. Similarly, as we've articulated through all of the joints of our body, from toe tips to fingertips, ankles to wrists, even the jaw, as we've sought to relax that. We have created tension, and now we are releasing it. Start to find a little life in your fingers and toes. Coming back into easy awareness of the breath, walking the feet in one footprint at a time, letting your legs fall to either side as you find a fetal position just for a moment, then making your way to your comfortable seat. For most of us, that'll be Sukhasana with legs crossed, but that doesn't mean you're obligated to that shape. Hands can be facing down or palms up. Let your eyes be heavy. Notice what feels different than it did 45 minutes ago. Notice what is unchanging. Truly, there is only one aspect that is unchanging, and that is our deepest self. That part of us which is eternal. And so much of our yoga practice is about removing all that blocks that deepest self from emerging fully into the light. More on that in the meditation time. Gathering your hands to touch, bowing your chin towards your chest. The light that is in me bows to and honors the light that is in you. Namaste. If you enjoyed this, please be sure to like, share, and follow dailyflow.yoga.